That's important. That's a very important life skill, is being able to adapt to the room you're in. That's a lot different. You know, just because you're adapting doesn't mean you're changing who you are. You're still the same person, but you're maybe like your mannerisms are just a little bit different, but just using the same tonality, using the same you being you. You can't be yourself in the room that you're in. Maybe you're in the wrong goddamn room. What's up, Alchemist Gang? Welcome back to another banger video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe so you never miss another banger upload from us, man. If you're new to the channel, my name is KO. Let's get right into it. Now listen, as you can tell by the title, bro, be yourself. Just be yourself. The best thing you can do is being yourself. Like, you can't lose. You cannot lose being yourself. Bro, I remember when I grew up in I'll say middle school, going to high school, I was not myself. Well, actually, I'll say this. I was myself. But once you start to get around people, you start to really start caring about societal norms, you try to adapt to what's around you. You lose yourself in the influence of friends and being around people. And I found myself starting to not be myself. You know what I'm saying? I started to just act a certain way to fit in, but then I eventually started to find my way. You know, I found out what made KO KO, and I embraced it. That's when I started doing content. Started throwing parties, started making videos, vlogging. I found my lane, found what was my thing, and I started to glow in that because I found my thing and I wasn't following the crowd, right? The best you can do is just be yourself, because you can't lose that way. You can't get caught up in the lie. You can't get caught up being an asshole. You can't, bro, you're just being you. You know, whenever you're not being yourself, you're unauthentically you're just not happy, because you're unauthentically just being someone you're not, and you're not showing the true version of you, which means that people around you are not the people that are supposed to be around you, because we only attract who we are, and you're attracting people that don't really like you for you. They just like you because of this persona you got. You acting fake hard, you acting fake street. You know what I'm saying? Or you acting like you got all this money, or you acting like you a big dough boy, or you acting like you a athlete. Whatever you're acting like, whatever you're like role you're trying to play to get you some like social proof, is only gonna bite you in the ass in the long run, because you can't grow there. Now, when you're being just yourself, comment down below on Children's Residence. When you're being just yourself, bro, you attract everything. Everything literally comes to you. The things that you want, you know, not the people that don't deserve to be there, not the relationships that don't deserve to be there. You attract the people in the relationships that are genuinely for you, you know, and it's easier to say no. It's easier to say what you're going to do and what you're not going to do when you are just being yourself. You can have one friend group and another friend group, right? And you go around those same friend groups and they're all together. You're still the same person. That is a flex. The biggest flex is to be able to go in any room and still be the same person. People say you didn't switch up, like you're not acting different because you're around these people. Like I genuinely, like, I watch people that do that, bro. People that switch up and go around certain people, I don't like that. It's weird energy. That's weird. No, I'm gonna tell you this. There's a difference between switching up in different rooms because you're trying to fit in, and there's a difference between putting on a different cap because it's a certain like person or room you're dealing with, right? Because I will say this, I am a big advocate of you need to be able to have different hats for different situations. You can't be one-dimensional. You do have to be pretty versatile when it comes to people, because everybody's different. So you have to be able to, like, I'm the type of guy, I can hang with the geeks, the nerds, you know what I mean, the cool kids, the athletes, the gangbangers, you know, the bad kids, you know what I'm saying, the weird kids. Like, I can hang with all different types of people because I know how to adapt to that room or that circumstance, you know, and that's important. That's a very important life skill, is being able to adapt to the room you're in. That's a lot different. You know, just because you're adapting doesn't mean you're changing who you are. You're still the same person, but you're maybe like your mannerisms are just a little bit different, but just using the same tonality, using the same you being you. I will still talk like this, but if I'm talking to a businessman that got a suit on, he's a multi-million, he runs a multi-million-dollar business. I'm probably gonna talk with some more proper. I'm not gonna use any cuss words. I'm not gonna use like as much slang. I'm gonna use proper words. We're gonna look him in the eyes. We're gonna shake his hand firm, and I'm going to, you know, do the things like these things, and me personally, that come out naturally. I'm talking to someone that's of status, you know, and especially if I'm having a business meeting or something, your first impression is literally everything anyway, you know what I'm saying? So I get on here, I'm just being myself and I'm venting to y'all, but I'm also giving y'all the game that just being yourself is the key. Now, let's say you're somebody who has been being yourself, but you're not sure if, hey, am I being myself? How do I know if I'm being myself, right? You know you're being yourself when all the people around you, you enjoy going around. Like when you're around these people, you don't feel drained. You know, they understand you in a way. You relate to them. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you're being heard when you're around them. When you leave them, your energy level is not drained. It's like you feel pretty good. That's how you know that these are the people that are around you. This is how you know you're being yourself. You also know you're being yourself when you have a lot of people probably like you. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have a lot of people around you. When you're being yourself, You know, it's an authentic energy. It's an authentic nature. People are attracted to that. But maybe maybe you're not, you're not friends with everybody, but people are attracted to your energy because it radiates when you're authentic. We're literally attracted to authenticity. You know what I'm saying? We're attracted to people that are be real, like people that got all the money, right? But they're like super down to earth, they're chill, they're cool, like they talk about the same stuff we do. They, you know what I'm saying? They came from similar struggle. There's a level of relation there because that person's authentic, and it's not like they're like some, person that's way up here. They're still human. They just got something that a lot of people in the physical realm don't have, which is money, right? And nobody really desires money anyway. We just want what comes with money, the freedom, the frequency, and the feeling of freedom. And that's why being yourself is a one step closer to get you there, because when you tap into the level of freedom, you're tapping into a frequency of just gratitude. You're tapping into a frequency of no worries. You're tapping into a frequency of faith. And when you have that frequency, bro, that you have to start with being yourself, because if you're being someone you're not, it's going to be a lot harder to get to that frequency of freedom and just, you know what I'm saying? Because people say fake it till you make it, but you can't fake confidence, bro. You can fake it till you make it in certain scenarios, but man, like confidence is something that's felt. Really, confidence is really something that feels like an aura, it's an energy that you feel somebody. Like, man, this motherfucker is confident. Like someone could walk in the room and be extremely confident, haven't even said a word, that you could just tell that they're confident. Their vibe, the way they look, the way their eye contact is, the way their body posture is. You know, there's all these different things that play a part in a person that's just being themselves. And I say this literally all starts and comes down to you just speaking your truth. Whatever room you're in, start with your friends. Like, don't hold back your opinions and your mindset and how you feel because of societal norms or because the people around you might not like it. Or you be you. And if they don't like it, that's on them, right? And if they do like it, cool. You know, it's, at the same time, you just have that awareness of you being yourself. And if you can't be yourself in the room that you're in, maybe you're in the wrong goddamn room. You know what I'm saying? If the people in that room don't accept you for who you are and they think that you're too much, then you're in the wrong room. Because there's so many people on this earth. You telling me there's not a handful of people that will love you? You tell me there's not at least 5 to 10 people out of like billions of people on this earth that won't love your energy, that won't fall in love with your vibe, that won't want to just hear your stories all day, that won't want to just vibe with you, that won't understand how did you make it so far, how did you make it through what you went through, how did you break through all the shit that you've been through. Like, there's people out there. There's people literally out there, bro. And it's up to you to just stay focused on what you got going on, because obviously if you watch the channel, you want to be great. You know what I'm saying? You want to get better. There's a level of self-love there, right? So that's a step. You want to step fully authentically into who you truly are. It starts with just being yourself. Baby steps. And once you start to see this transpire, you're going to see everything start to fall together for you. Like I've said this before, and I have to say it again, because I know this is one of the biggest things that saved me, bro. Before you get too caught up in that trap of just clout chasing, you falling behind the next motherfucker, you're trying to be the best you know what I'm saying? When you're in your own lane, bro, I promise you the traffic is slower, bro. Or faster, because listen, when you're in everyone else's lane, there's all these cars. When you get in your own lane, there ain't no other cars, it's just a straight shot. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, well, there ain't no competition in my lane. Yes, the hell there is, bro. You're the competition. The past version of you is the competition. Ask yourself this: would the past version of you be excited? Would the past version of you be happy that where you at right now? Or maybe the younger version of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, or let me ask you this: if I told you in your 7th business you're going to make $1 million, it's going to be your business, or how fast would you be to start your first business and then failing it? You know what I'm saying? You'd be on that shit like white on rice, bro. You wouldn't waste no time. It's all literally about perspective, for real. What if I told you the 3rd time that you go hit the jackpot, to do the jackpot, you know what I'm saying, you don't hit? Nigga, you can't wait to go ahead and take that risk. But we want everything to be sure. You want to be so sure of everything. But if that was the case, how fun would life wouldn't be fun if you was certain about everything. It's the uncertainty in life that makes life exciting, that makes it more intriguing, that makes us on our tippy toes and want to guess and learn more. Because if we knew what everything was going to do, if we knew how our life was going to unfold, life would be pointless. It will literally be pointless. No direction, no purpose, no drive. I feel like that it's that little bit of it, and that's why God does it, because God wants you to have faith. There would be no reason for faith if you already knew where you were going, right? But having faith, and you just stay focused, regardless of the distraction that's going to keep happening, you'll be all right. It's that little bit of excitement of just not knowing that you'll make it or not, but having a feeling that you probably will make it. It's that silver lining, it's that middle of the ground that makes you hold on, you know? But just be yourself. Don't let anybody change you who you are. Don't let anybody try to put you down. Just be yourself. You attract everything and everyone, and you won't regret it. It's impossible. You're just being yourself. But that's the end of the video, man. If y'all liked it, hit like and subscribe button. I love y'all, Alchemist gang. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.